Hey, man, you must be on to something. You feel me? You must be on to something. You must be on to something, man. I just know when I'm on to something or when I'm about to reach a certain point doing something that I'm doing, when I got multiple people like trying to talk me out of something. And I'm not talking about like talking me out of something or like talking you out of something, whether if you going through this, talking you out of something that's necessarily bad. They'll try to talk you out of something they either don't understand or something that they fear of. So when somebody trying to talk you out of something, but it's not anything that'll hurt you. It ain't like you finna go rob a bank or some shit like that. Like they just trying to talk you out of what you doing. And it might not be indirect. I mean, it might not be direct, it can be indirect. Whenever that start happening, you got multiple people doing it, you own to something. You own to something, stay right there. Stay right where you at. Stay focused on whatever that is and keep doing it. It's just something, it's like, I believe in energy. So it's something in energy, like something in your energy that's just, and they might be used as pawns. They not even realizing it. Like they might be used as pawns to try to take you off your path. Like people that be used, like it's like you can see it because it's multiple people and this shit come out of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere and it's like multiple people that tell you the same thing. Like it's like, I mean, either tell you or telling somebody else the same thing. It's like, stay right there. Because why is this energy coming from 2 different spirits, 3 different, 4 different spirits? Like, this same energy is coming from these different people all at once. That ain't no coincidence. Stay on that path, whatever that is. So if your path is trading, you got people trying to talk you out of trading, stay on it. They don't understand it. Of course somebody gonna try to talk you out of something they don't understand, or something they not successful in, or something that people around you not successful in. They don't see it. Of course they gonna speak their ignorance into you because they don't know. But when you know something, you just know it. And like you can feel it, like you confident about it. Like I'm confident about my skills. I'm confident about my knowledge. So it's nothing that nobody can tell me to try to talk me out of something that I know. Like I'm confident about it. Like I'm knowing you don't know what you don't know. So of course you're gonna try to talk me out of it in an indirect way, or you're gonna try to talk bad about it to make me feel some kind of way. And it's not gonna make me feel no kind of way because I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my ability to be successful. I'm confident in my ability to learn. I'm confident in my ability to become better at something that maybe the people that's trying to talk me out of it haven't did. So now I may be able to teach them something. A lot of people don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? If you a younger person or you a person, like a lot of people got their perspectives about you, and that's how they see you, especially people that's been knowing you for a long time or that's been knowing you since you was a kid. They see you in a certain light. They see you in a certain way. So if you start learning or you start becoming good at something that they don't know nothing about, like I said, they don't know what they don't know, they will try to talk you out of it indirectly and maybe subconsciously because they see you as that younger person, or they see you as that person that they knew. They don't understand that people grow, that people change, that people learn. And especially if you're an adaptive person, like if you're a learning person, like if you're a growth person, if you're a person that steady put yourself out of your norm, out of your comfort zone to grow, everybody don't do that. Everybody don't put themselves out of their comfort zone. Everybody don't put themselves out of their circumstances of what's around them. Everybody don't talk to new people every day. Everybody don't greet people. Everybody don't have conversations. Like, they see you as whoever it is. Whatever they see you as, or whatever they know you as, or whatever they think of you, their perspective of you, they stuck with that. Everybody not like that though. Like, I know I'm not like that. Some people like me, I can see change in people. If you changing, I can see the change in you. I can see the growth in you. I can notice it. I'm adaptable, so I can adapt to who you are and not what you was. So if you was something, but I see it's a big growth, I can adapt to that. Not everybody got that. Everybody still see me, whoever from high school with me, they probably still see me as a high schooler or whatever I was in high school, and they still see me in that light. Because they don't have adaptive thinking. They don't have adaptive thinking to be able to update their thinking. They probably not updating themselves, or they so caught up in themselves that they can't see what's going on outside of them. Not everybody can see growth. So to be able to notice growth is almost a skill. I've been observing, and I'm noticing people like, I can tell when people don't see growth. A lot of people don't even see it in themselves. They don't grow themselves, so they can't even notice what growth look like because themselves are not growing. And even people that are growing, but they can't see growth in other people, that's people that's caught up in themselves. A lot of times that's somebody with a superiority complex. If you get what I'm like, if you can pick up what I'm thinking, right? A lot of times there's somebody with a superiority complex where I got better, so I'm better than you. But they so blind in themselves, they got a veil over their eyes, so focused on themselves that they can't see growth outside of them. They can't see growth outside of them. So if somebody trying to talk you out of something, they can't see growth. They're blind to it. They're not adaptive. Especially if the person don't have conversation with you, or the people don't talk to you like that. But they try to talk you out of something because it's something new to them and they scared of it or they don't understand it. Hey man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it. I love it when I get that type of energy. Because I just observe it, I take it in. And like, I'm not even cocky. I'm so confident. It's like, it's like, I take it as a challenge. Like, oh yeah? That's how I hear. Like, oh yeah? Or like somebody might tell me, oh, trading, that shit a scam. Oh, for real? Okay. Or that shit gambling. Like, I hear a lot of people say that. Like, a lot of people say that. A lot of people think that trading is gambling. I heard that from at least 5 people, 6 people this year. This shit like gambling. Swear to God. Somebody I was trying to help trade. But so basically this shit like gambling. No, it's not. You don't understand it. Somebody I was trying to teach, that was like, so basically this shit like gambling? No, it's not. It's not. And I thought trading was like gambling when I didn't understand. When you start to understand certain stuff that give you the edge, and you start to understand what gambling is, and we're going to relate them side by side, gambling, you got 50-50. It's this or that. And you don't have no outside data, nothing to look at. It's just a flip of a coin. It's just by chance, like really. With trading, you got more of an opportunity. It's not 50-50. It's like, it can be like, it's different variables that create probabilities. It's not this one variable. Like me flipping a coin is the only variable. I mean, it's the only, it's the only variable. I mean, am I saying that right? Yeah, me flipping a coin is the only change, my bad. I mean, it's the only constant. Wherever that coin land, it's 50-50. It's only a two-sided variable. With trading, you got multiple things you can look at to make it not be a 50-50 variable, to get an edge. It can be charting or it can be fundamentals. If I understand data, if I understand market, if I understand how the market moves or what makes the market moves, that is no longer a 50-50 variable. It's no longer a 50-50 variable. Like the probability is going to be lopsided because I have more variables to change whatever this is. Now, me making my trade, that's the constant. However I'm entering my trade, that when I click that button, that's the constant. Whatever happened after that is variables. The economy's always moving. CPI is always moving. Like, inflation is going up and down. The Fed, they affect the market in a certain way. Like, you get to trade in pockets. There's always a trend in the market. And sometimes it moves sideways, but a lot of times it's a trend to identify. So it's not 50-50. It's a trend to identify. If we in a downtrend and I'm placing puts, especially if I'm swinging, I have a higher probability than 50 to chance of winning if I place my confluences in the right place. And especially if I'm not over leveraging. If I got a $2,000 account and I'm only risking $20 to make a trade, do you understand how much room of variables I have? I can have so many variables play out. This $20, especially if I expand, if I long swing it, this $20 can be stretched. I can make $300 off that $20. I can make $100 off that $20. And it's not time stretched. Like the smaller you make the trade all the way into a day trade, that's the least amount of variables you can have. So like basically the percentages get slimmer, if this makes sense. The percentages get slimmer as the time gets slimmer. But as you extend out time, you extend out the opportunity for your move to play out, if that makes sense. So it can't be 50-50. I don't see how that's gambling. I don't see how it's a scam when you got people that say it's a scam. How the fuck is it a scam? It's a scam because you don't understand it. It's a scam because you've been given the wrong information. You've been misguided. Somebody has you convinced that it's a scam. Or a scammer has you convinced that it's a scam. And it's not. Because why? Because people have become successful off of this. Just trading alone. Stock market and Forex alike. So you saying that something is a scam or something is a gamble, that's a slap in the face for people that's successful off of this. Because if trading was a gamble, right? You know how many people would be rich coming from this casino? Like, I understand gambling, right? But to do something consistently, it's like a slap in the face to the skill. Because if I'm consistent, back to back to back to back to back, profitable, that is a skill. You mean to tell me if you you mean to tell me you can go a month straight? If I'm a month profitable, if I'm 2 months profitable, you mean to tell me I can go a month straight flipping a coin? Let's say, okay, every time this coin land on heads, I win $50. Every time it land on tails, I lose $50. And we gonna put $10,000 in the middle. So if I flip this coin, you mean to tell me consistently, I can do that consistently for a month with a coin, flipping it, and have wins? No, it's a 50-50 chance. That's a gamble. You sitting at that blackjack table, that's a gamble. It's like saying that I've seen consistency for weeks and weeks and weeks. You can't do that on no gambling table. So how the fuck is it a gamble? It's like a slap in the face to somebody that got the skill and got knowledge. It's like a slap to somebody's intelligence. Telling somebody that this is a scam. How? So if somebody trying to talk you out of trading or talk you out of whatever the fuck you doing, and it's multiple people doing it, and it all come at once at the same time, just observe. Be an observer. You just know you own to something. I'm owning something. And I'm going to stay with it. And that's certified.